Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more.
Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check TCGCastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check TCGCastle.com for more informations.
Hey, how's it going, Poké fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I'm gonna play a little bit with this Aegislash Tapu Koko damage spread deck. So the last few days when I was uploading videos, they were all about damage spread, and this is just another deck in a row. So the Tapu Koko Aegislash deck is pretty simple. You're just gonna use Fly Flip, couple turns, and then later you're just gonna use your Aegislash Painful Sword and double the damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon in play, and that's gonna be it. There's also a couple other tanks that can help us a lot, as for example Necrozma GX. With the Black Ray GX, we can just hit for 100 all of our opponent EX or GX Pokemons. Let's say our opponent have 3 GXs in play. All we need to do is use Black Ray GX and then simply double the damage counters with the Aegislash Painful Sword, and that's the GG. We won the game. Technically, we can win the game in 3 turns, which is just amazing. Against Stage 1 or 2 decks, Espeon can help to devolve with Miraculous Shine, and that's pretty much it. There's some other cards like Oranguru with Instruct for the draw support, as well as the Tapu Lele for the setup and maybe later Guzma play. Stadium Decision was pretty much Altar of the Moon, so I can have free retreat with almost all of my Pokemons in play, except for the Aegislash, because he is the 3 retreat cost. Town is a good card, definitely. It can be tricky for me if I decide to play it, especially because I can then give my opponent a better chance to get easier knocked against my Aegislash, which I definitely don't want to do, but against Stage 1 or 2 decks, it can definitely help a lot. So overall, I'm running 17 Pokemons, 31 training cards, and 12 energies. So let's just take a closer look to the Pokemon list. So 1 Oranguru, 4 Tapu Kokos as our main attacker, 1 Espeon for the devolve, 3-2-3 line of the Honedge, Doublade, and of course Aegislash. In addition to that, 1 Necrozma GX and 2 Tapu Lele GX. Moving on to the item cards, I'm running 2 Field Blowers so I can get rid of my opponent tools like Float Stones and Stadium from play. It's also a good card against Fighting Fury Belt. In some other cases, I'm running also 4 copies of Max Elixirs. It's very important so we can have that extra energy acceleration. Once we can find a Max Elixir energy acceleration, we can use that energy to with the multi-switch, so we can just move it from our bench to the active Pokemon. It's much easier to set up Aegislash in just a single turn. On the other side, also running 2 rare candies, so I can simply go with my Honedge into the Aegislash. 1 of each Rescue Stretcher, Super Rod, and Special Charge, so I can simply recycle my Pokemon's energies and special energies from discard pile back into my hand or deck. 4 copies of Ultra Ball for the Pokemon Search, and 2 Altar of the Moon as the Stadium. As you can see, I'm running 0 tool cards, but from supporter line, I'm running 4 different supporters, 12 in total. So 1 Bridget, of course, for the setup, 3 Guzmas, and 4 of each Ends and Professor Sycamore. So pretty standard supporter line, and 12 energies in total, which 4 of them are going to be DCEs, and 8 of them are going to be regular Psychic energies, so I can have better and greater chance to pull energy with the Max Elixirs, so I can have that extra energy available for that multi-switch play, so I can surprise my opponent from nowhere with one of my other backup attackers like Necrozma, maybe even Espeon, Tapu Lele, or of course Aegislash with the Painful Sword. So if you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check CCGcastle.com. As well as you looking to maybe send your cards to the PSA submission, you can check LudkinsCollectable.com. Both links can be available in my video description, so I highly recommend you to check both of these sites because it's 100% trustful and it can be available worldwide. So no matter where you live, you can use the services of those two companies. So let's move on to the game test so you can actually see how this deck will perform. Unfortunately for me, in today's video, I didn't get pretty well. Game 1, kind of few mistakes. Game 2, bad luck because my opponent was able to just take the knockout against my Aegislash, but definitely a lot of fun with this deck, and I highly recommend you to try this deck in TCGO because it's a lot of fun with it. So see you in the game. Alright, so let's call the heads and let's see what we can get. So it looks like I'm gonna start second here, which is even better than going first, simply because we can use the advantage of... Alright, we can basically use the advantage going second by hitting with Tapu Koko. Oh, there's a Raikou on the other side with the Booming Thunder. And another Raikou with Shining Body. Alright, so it's gonna be an interesting match to see that. Alright, so Adder Paradise. Alright. If this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached, damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. The good thing is that the damage is only reduced to the active Raikou, not to the banished one also. So it's my turn, and the top deck is just a Guzma. Not the best top deck, I can definitely say that. So let's just grab that Bridget, so we can set up turn 1. I think I'm just gonna... probably pass by attaching energy at my turn 1, maybe not. Yeah, let's better go with the energy attachment. Just in case I can play next turn my Oranguru for like 1 with Instruct. So far, definitely not the best opening hand, I can definitely say that, after that end. But still, it's okay, I have double Guzma in my hand, so if my opponent can bench something else on the bench, is gonna be pretty cool. There is 1 lightning energy, so it looks like I'm gonna take 3 damage counters from the Booming Thunder. Who knows? If the top deck is something like an Ultra Ball, I'm definitely going to be happy. If my opponent decides to play Tapu Lele for the Bridget, I'm also going to be happy. But who knows, he might even decide to go for the Sycamore into 7 new cards, discarding some more resources. Oh, he just didn't grab anything with Tapu Lele, so it might be that the Bridget is actually priced. Okay, so there's a Tapu Koko GX. And right now he can simply rush in and hit me for like 130 with the Sky High Close. There's a Lily for like 4, alright. And there's another Stadium card. Alright, so Sky High Close for like 130, that's it for now. Okay, the good thing is that I can also reduce the damage for like 30. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what we can get with the Max Elixir. Well, there is 1 energy. It should definitely go right here. Alright. Let's grab that Guzma play down to the Raikou. Oh, I should actually take this one because of the 2 retreat cost. Never mind. Multi-switch. The card that I actually don't need, but I can just use right now, Fly Flip. And hit for 20. Yeah, if this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached to it, any damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon attacks is reduced by 20. So, yeah, as long as there is Paradise Conversation Area in play, unfortunately for me, I can hit only Tapu Lele for like 20. It's a pretty bad matchup for me, to be honest. Really it is. There's another Tapu Koko, so this is definitely going to be a knockout. There is no question about that. It's the pure knockout for 100 and... Oh no, he can go for like 100. Okay. He can hit me for like 100. I almost forget about that stadium in play. So this stadium will actually help me to survive this turn. Which means I can put my Aegislash in play. There is also Necrozma. So I should definitely put that card in play. I'm gonna play again Guzma. This time in Tapu Lele. The Pokemon with the 1 retreat cost. Forget about that. Let's go with Necrozma in the front. Let's play that multi-switch. I might get lucky to find energy cards, so I can just, you know, hit for 100 and then next turn end the game. Well, there it is. But this is actually going to be a multi-switch play. This is actually going to be a multi-switch play. And then I can attach my energy to my Aegislash. So I can simply use that Black Ray GX and strike my opponent Pokemons for like 100. So overall, this looks much better right now for me. Also for the next turn I have an Oranguru Instruct available. So there's Acerola, so he just decided to scoop one of his Leles from play. So this might be Tapu Lele play into the Guzma for the knockout. No, Tapu Thunder GX for 250. Alright, that's fair enough. Alright, let's just promote that Tapu Koko in play. Another Aegislash, that's pretty bad. Well, yeah, just another random. Let's see what we can find with it. Alright, 2 Psychic Energies. Not something I was hoping for, but I can still play my Ultra Ball. And that Ultra Ball needs to go for another Tapu Koko here. No question about it. So what I can do here is I can retreat down to my Aegislash and I can just double the damage counters on my opponent Tapu Koko's in play. The good thing is he can't go for the one-hit knockout. At least that's something. He can hit me for like 130. I have 140. So in that case, I'm just fine. I have double Koko on my bench. There is 1 Psychic Energy that can't be used. Espeon is very low on the HP. That's for sure. Oh, no energy with the Max Elixir. That was very important. Fighting Fury Belt. Alright. Not gonna help too much after I double again damage counters with the Painful Sword. That's for sure. I can probably expect 130 with the Sky High Club. What? 140 with the Fighting Fury Belt? Oh, yes, that Fighting Fury Belt. That Fighting Fury Belt thought. Okay. Yeah. Just another Psychic Energy card. So I guess I'm running on another N. So I'm desperately hoping to find that. Not good. Not good. Not good. Let's go with the Ultra Ball first for double Sycamore play, and this is going to be 1 Honedge. So I'm gonna put another Honedge in play. Or actually, no, I'm gonna go with something like... If I do that, he can probably knock me out. Yeah, never mind. Let's go with another Ultra Ball. Into the Honedge. I hope I can pull that double Course Energy so I can hit my opponent with my Tapu Lele for the knockout. So instruct for like 3. Oh, no sign of the energy card. Alright. Alright. It is how it is. Passing my turn back to my opponent. Yeah, he can hit for like 140. Yeah, I actually did a mistake. I should just promote my Koko in the front and use the Tapu Cure GX and simply heal the damage counters from my Espeon. Prevent my opponent from taking that prize card, which is very important, simply because next turn he can maybe pull that Guzma for the knockout against my Espeon for the game. So that was actually a mistake. I just realized that right now he has Sycamore for 7. I guess for me the only card that will work is going to be probably that N, but I'm very limited with the resources right now. I have only 1 N and 1 Sycamore left. He have plenty of energy cards available. Sky High Close will give him the knockout, so that's the 100 for the knockout. However, double Course Energy a little bit too late, I should say that. Yeah, I guess I can do something like this. I already played both multi-switches, so that's pretty bad and also sad. Instruct into the N. Nope. But I can find myself Ultra Ball into the Tapu Lele. I didn't even watch if I have that N left. But for example, I can grab myself Guzma for 1 knockout at least. I think I'm gonna do something like this. And the tactic I'm gonna use, it's... Oh, I used already that GX attack with my Guzma, with my Necrozma. So I can just try to stall a little bit with that energy drive for like a 30. I just realized that right now. Okay, so will he have that Guzma for the knockout? Yes, he will. So that's the GG. Unfortunately, knockout against my Espeon. Yeah, did kinda a lot of mistakes. I shouldn't let him take the knockout. But unfortunately, it's the GG. Okay, so waiting my opponent for that coin flip. Let's just wait for like a moment and see who's gonna start first. Well, I lost the coin flip, so probably I'm gonna start second. Okay, no sign of the basic Pokemon. The same thing will apply for my opponent. Starting with a Honedge. Okay. Not the worst, not the best start. That's at least something. I have Ultra Ball available, which means I can probably go for that bridge at turn 1 and set up Oranguru, Tapu Koko, and 1 more Honedge. Oh, there's a Raichu Magnezone deck. Okay, and it's Evolution deck. So that shouldn't be a huge problem to beat, I guess. Maybe it's a Raichu GX. So 1 Ultra Ball has been played from my opponent's side. For the Tapu Lele, so it's probably gonna be for the Bridget. It's probably gonna be for the Bridget. Okay, so there's a Bridget. What I can do turn 1 simply is I can Ultra Ball for Lele into Guzma, but only if I can find top deck Tapu Koko. And I think that can be definitely good play. So I can start applying some pressure in the early game to my opponent. But on the other side, I think I can also Ultra Ball, for example, my Aegislash and double Course Energy. And then I can Lele for Bridget, attach energy, play maybe even Stadium, and then Instruct for like 2. Which is also not that bad. Alright, 2 more Pikas and 1 more Magnemite. That's probably going to be it. Energy retrieval, so he will decide to recycle some of the energies from his discard pile back to his hand, and that's it. It's my turn. Oh, what a nice top deck that was. Okay, so... sorry for that. This top deck will actually change things a little bit. Yeah, let's just get rid of these two cards into the Tapu Koko. So I can get myself Koko and DCE play. Then I can play myself Alele for Guzma, which is important play at the turn 1. And I can start to apply some pressure in the early game to my opponent. So let's just promote that Lele in the front. And let's strike with the fly flip. So there's like 120 damage counters already on my opponent's side of the field. Which means I will need to hit a couple more times and then simply devolve my opponent Pokemons with my Espeon. There's the energy card and there's the N. So he can have that retreat. But who knows? He might even have enough resources for the knockout. Good thing is that I managed to find myself Bridget, so I can set up Oranguru, I can set up one more Honedge. Oh, there's a rare candy into Magnezone. And right now my opponent will have that magnetic circuit, which will allow him to attach as many energies as he wants per turn from his hand. Okay, 160, this Pokemon will do their damage to itself. Your opponent, active Pokemon, is now paralyzed for 120. Powerful Spark, 20 plus 20. Times the lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. Oh, to your Pokemon. So probably to all Pokemons in play. So there's like 160 damage counters already. He have like 50. Pikachu is down to like a 70. For how many he can goes? For like 160? Alright, let's hope for the best. Another Honedge is a top deck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play my Bridget. Oh, yeah. Not gonna work. Energy. And I can go with my multi-switch, so I can preserve my Honedge. If I decide to do that, I can prevent my opponent from taking the knockout here, which I'm definitely gonna do. Retreating down to my Lele. Yeah, technically with the choice band, he can do the great job here. Let's see what we can find with one Instruct. Dewblade, not bad. For now, that's it. So, hoping for the best next turn. Hoping for the best. One more energy from his hand. There's a Fill Blower, so I'm gonna lose my Stadium. And there's a Sycamore for 7. Alright, so suddenly he have a plenty of resources available in his hand, so who knows how many energies my opponent can find, so he can simply strike me with that magnetic circuit. So far he can do 160. Yeah, he have choice band, so that choice band will let my opponent option to take 2 more prize cards here. Alright. But he will definitely be forced to take some punishment with a Thunder, like taking 30 damage to itself, which means if I can find Espeon and something like Energy, I can devolve and knock out his Raichu. So he will lose like 3 energies. Alright, so let's just wait patient and see what's gonna happen. No question about it. Next turn, Guzma played down to Magnezone. Even if I top deck Sycamore, I'm probably gonna do that. That's for sure. 190. Raichu took 3 damage counters back. It's time for my Tapu Koko. Oh, Annie's a top deck. Annie's a very nice card, but I think I'm actually gonna do something like this. I'm taking a big risk here, but without risk, there is no win. There's a Rescue Stretcher. There is a Rescue Stretcher, which means I can grab myself Aegislash and I can put him in play. It would be a nice turn if I can find right now a DCE, but I can't, so I'm just gonna pass my turn back to my opponent and see if he's gonna be able somehow to retreat down to the Raichu. Well, there is another Raichu GX for my opponent. Plenty of cards available in my opponent's hand. The one thing is for sure, next turn I'm gonna play that N. And if it's somehow possible, I'm gonna strike with my Flying Flip, and then after that just apply some Painful Sword to my opponent. And I think after that I can simply just devolve all my opponent Pokemons from play with Espeon. Oh no, there's a Guzman. There's a Guzman right now. He have like Thunder for like the knockout for like 160. Yep, I just lost my Aegislash. That wasn't the smartest play. I can definitely say that. There's a Necrozma GX. And Instruct for 1. Which is just a Psychic Energy. So I definitely need to use that N. Okay, couple double cores energies, but that's it. This is not good at all. This is definitely not good at all. So yeah, this is literally all I can do. I can just pass my turn back to my opponent and hope for the best. Best option for me is to find somehow Guzma maybe. So I can Guzma his Magnezone and then just use my Necrozma. Oh, he had that Sycamore for 7, but still I have that N available for the next turn. Nah, there's a Floatstone. Alright. So I'm gonna need more than a Guzma play. So there's an Ultra Ball. It might be for another Raichu, that it is. Alright, having a hard time, that's for sure. This is gonna be the knockout, there is no question about that. The question is, will my opponent be able to recover after I just use that Black Ray and end him down to 1 card? That's the biggest question right now. I might be able to return from this game just like that. I might not be able to recover from this game. We shall see. Magnetic Circuit, so he will just attach more energies to his Raichu on the bench. Oh, okay, so almost second one will be able to go for plenty of damage counters. One thing is for sure, this one will be knocked out after I use my Black Ray GX. But what about these two guys? There's like 5 energies, which means Powerful Spark can go for like 160 or 190 with the Choice Band at this moment. Actually 180. Okay, so let's just promote in the front that Tapu Koko. Another N has been top deck for me. Oh, rare candy. Okay, interesting. I think I'm gonna play Ultra Ball first for something like this to see. I have 4 max elixirs left. And I'm gonna laugh right now when I pull a couple max elixirs. A 0 max elixirs? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so Black Ray GX. 100 to everyone. a Sycamore, and another Psychic Energy card. Alright. I guess I can still recover from this game. I just need Aegislash. My opponent just need Guzma. It's all about the top deck. Right now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energies. So that's like 140. And he have Acerola, so he can scoop his... He decided to scoop his Raichu. I don't know why he did that. Because if I was my opponent, I would just scoop Lele and try to take that Guzma for the knockout against my Honedge. So I guess that was the big mistake for my opponent, which will probably give me the opportunity to win this game. How many multi-switches did I play? Only one. I'm not sure if I have another multi-switch left. Oh, he just left me paralyzed. Okay, you gotta be kidding me right now. So, yeah, even Guzma wouldn't help me. Again, I just dropped pretty bad. Let's just go with the Sycamore and see what we can find. Yep, Guzma, but a little bit too late, I guess. Guzma, but a little bit too late, I guess. Nothing I can do, I can just pass my turn back to my opponent, that's gonna be it. So it turns out that I did pretty well against those lighting decks. They just crushed me and I lost 2 games by playing this deck. So the concept and idea for the deck overall is not that bad. The strategy where you can spread just a plenty of damage counters to your opponent Pokemons in play is pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, it didn't work too well for me. So I guess I'm gonna need to tweak a little bit more this deck. But overall, it's a kind of good idea. If he was not able to paralyze me the last turn, and if I was able to pull that Guzma Aegislash play to double damage counters on my opponent Pokemons, that would be the GG. I would be able to grab the last 4 prize cards, but unfortunately that was not the case, so I lost the game, but still, it was a pleasure to play with this deck. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, so make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck. Stay tuned for more videos. Have a nice day, and goodbye.